morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another speed clean with me. This video seemed to go down really well last time, people seemed to enjoy it, so I thought I would do it again. As you can see, my house is a mess. But more than just a cleaning video, this is also going to be an organising video. I want to really organise my linen cupboard. We've just spent the weekend redoing our bathroom and redecorating, so that really needs like a real proper good organise. And then just the general mess and chaos of life with 2 young kids. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. I am starting by cleaning the kitchen. I always like to clean the kitchen first, as it's the first area that you walk to into our house. I'm starting by just making sure everything is off the counters and then wiping it all down. I don't take everything off every time I wipe the counters down. I obviously do it multiple times a day. And then do my least favourite job in the house, which is the dishwasher. If I never had to load and unload a dishwasher again, I would be a happy woman, honestly. It is by far my least favourite job ever. As you can see, I'm watching Bailey Sarian's new video. She's one of my favourite people to watch. And then again, I'm just taking everything off the sides and wiping it all down, making sure it's nice and clean. If anyone knows of a cleaning spray that does not leave streaks on stainless steel appliances, please let me know, because it honestly drives me insane. Now I am cleaning the dining table. Again, I do this at least 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch and dinner. We try to eat all our meals at the table, and so it definitely takes a little while to wipe everything down. And it's quite a tedious task because I like to do it properly. But yeah, putting everything back, again, my little plant in the middle. And then moving on to the kids area in the living room. This area obviously is the area of the house that is a tip all the time. And wiping down the little kids' table. Anita mostly just does her drawing and arts and crafts on the table, so it doesn't usually get that messy. Constantly picking things up in the living room. Now I'm moving on to the linen cupboard. This was my thing that I've been wanting to do for so long. I'm taking all of our bedding out of the linen cupboard. It is such a tiny space and it's so jam-packed, and it's been driving me insane, like I said, for so long. And so I decided that today was finally the day I was going to fix that. And I actually have bought, you'll see in a minute, vacuum packed bags. I originally wanted to do duvet covers and sheet sets in the same bag, so I could just pull out one bag and it would be like a full bedding set. However, I quickly realised they didn't fit in one bag, so I've separated them into separate sheet sets and duvet covers, which I guess is better in the sense of like I can mix and match them, and I can put winter sheets with, you know, whatever ones, and summer sheets with the others. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just pulling these down. I thought vacuum pack bags would be the best because they obviously save a load of space. As you can see, I originally wanted to have them standing like upright, but I quickly realised that they weren't all going to fit. So I was trying to figure out the best way to fit them all in, and then after I did them like this, I realised I just didn't like the way it looked. It looked quite cluttered and messy, so I decided to move the towels and fold them into a nice little pile down on this shelf here. The shelf underneath this actually has all the kids' towels and things and the bath mats and stuff in little cubes, so these towels here are literally just like the adult towels, and then we obviously have the ones we're using at the moment in the shower, and there's always towels in the wash. So this is definitely not all of our towels. Then I've moved on to the bathroom cabinet. Like I said, we've redone our bathroom this weekend. It looks like a mess, but it is organised mess. The bit at the back is like body products, extra products, and like next to that, or below that I guess, is all of my beauty stuff. And then next to that is skincare, and then we have hair care and hair stuff and appliances. And then behind that, as you can see I'm doing now, I just have my makeup bags that are to-go bags. They've just got the skincare and stuff, so that if I needed to go anywhere, it's got everything I need in it. And then just putting the new washing basket underneath and folding the hand towel. I do want to get like a little holder for the hand towel, but for now it's just on the sink. Now I'm moving on to our bedroom, just making the bed like I do every morning. As you can see, I've put the new sheets on that I bought, I think, in my last vlog. I do really like them. I think they're quite cute. And then moving on to my bedside table, which constantly is just cluttered with kids' things. So I'm just picking up all the kids' things that was left on there from probably the day before. And then putting away the washing. I feel like I do 2 loads of washing a day. There is always a load of washing to be put away. So I'm doing that. Everything, like all my tops and jumpers are all hanging in my closet. And then vacuuming. I like to vacuum last. I feel like as I tidy the house, things obviously get on the floor, you know, when wiping down surfaces and moving items from room to room. We have a Dyson. This might be controversial, I'm not gonna lie, it is not my favourite thing. I wish I had listened to my gut and bought a Shark. My mum's always had Shark vacuums and they're great, but I wanted to get a Dyson because everyone has one and says they're great. So we got a Dyson and I love it. Like, I love this. I love that it's cordless. That's my favourite thing, but I won't be getting one again. Also, please ignore the paint splatter all over the bathroom floor. We are actually putting new flooring in the bathroom, so we weren't too concerned about getting paint like on the flooring, but they definitely got more paint on it than I thought that there would be. And then just going back to the living room and putting everything back on the floor that I had taken off to vacuum. There is a lot of things that do stay on our floor and I wish they didn't, but there is just nowhere else in the house to put them. And the kids area just collects stuff anyway. Then moving on to Bonnie's room. This room doesn't normally get very messy, but the girls decided to play in it this morning before kindy, so I'm just putting away all the toys and cleaning up. And then as you can see, rolling up the rug and vacuuming. I like to do this at least once a week, just to make sure there's no dust, and then putting everything back.